Hi guys, I'm back today. I'm making this video to give you a guideline on how to make an EDGERUNNER build. This EDGERUNNER build only applies to the new patch 2.0. And this guide for this EDGERUNNER build is actually very flexible. You can use it with mantis blades, gorilla arms and a mono wire. In my case, I'm using the mono wire, and this is what the mono wire can do.
Fuck the beach! У меня для тебя подарок.
So as you guys can see, this is actually a very OP build. Doesn't matter what's in front of you, you just demolish it. So for this build to mainly work, the main attributes you have to use is mitigation. You have to try and get that high as possible, movement speed high as possible, and melee damage high as possible. Okay, and when it comes to your skill trees and cyberware, on the skill trees you have to mainly invest in technical abilities, and this is the route that I chosen to go with. I unlocked all of these just to get to EDGERUNNER, and I went straight up and I skipped all of these on the side to get to ticking time bomb. And for the other attributes, on cool I mainly just unlocked the first few ones, because that is what you need, like mitigation. On reflex you need all of these at the bottom for slide, vaulting, so when you're entering combat it will be as smooth as possible and you can move freely. On body I unlocked these at the bottom. You need this painkiller attribute mainly to help you with your health in combat, and all of these here to help with the regen and health when you're in combat. When it comes to the cyberware, the main thing here is this cyber deck over here. It's called the Multec Vanvadeas, and you can only obtain this deck by one Ripper Doctor here in Watson North side. So just to show you where it is, now this Ripper Doctor looks like. It's this Ripper Doctor over here, and this guy is the one that's selling all these unique decks, and this is the one that I got. And as you guys can see, it slows time down by 85%. That's what makes this build work, is that one. And then also to pair that, you go to your nervous system. And you can also see it slows time down by 50% when enemy detects you. Yeah, it slows time down when your health drops below 25%. And here, your movement speed increases when entering combat. You can also use these mods that I installed here to help with this build. And as you also can see, I use this one leg called Jenkins tendons to also increase my movement speed. As you could see on all my mods that I installed, I also upgraded it so it has melee damage on it. Basically, if you can see, all my mods has melee damage because you're going to use the mono wire. And when it also comes to the mono wire, I have this quick hack on it. So basically what happens, you can disable your enemies by doing heavy attacks on them. Like the first attack, you will disable their cyberware for 10 seconds. Then on your second attack, you permanently disable that person. So when you get those enemies that run fast, you disable that. Now they can't run fast anymore. On your third attack, you give them electrical damage. On your fifth attack, or your fourth attack, you'll do massive damage to them. That's also key for this build to work. And another thing I just want to point out is here on your cyberware capacity. A lot of people will think because you are entering into the red area, it's a bad thing. Yes, you are losing health, but you're actually gaining a lot of damage when your character is entering this fury mode or cyber psychosis. And when you see on the perk itself, you getting like 10% damage, 30% critically chance, and 50% critically damage. So that's a lot of damage that you get when you entering that fury mode. But it only happens when you are in the red. So also when you go into the red, your fury chance increases the higher you go. So for me mainly, I'm trying to keep it here on the edge here, because you can't go over that line, but if you keep it on that edge, like for instance, I'm getting now 4.7% chance to go into that fury mode. And that's also a fun feature of this build and making this build unique. And that is my guide on this build, and thank you for watching.